Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here again in the back room of Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day.
Woo, woo, woo.
The eagle has landed. It's a mob scene in here full of cases and just packing materials and all sorts of stuff.
I uploaded like a little glimpse, like a 30-second
There's probably
video.
some stuff already floating around up there you guys can look at. Lots of really cool stuff. Oh, by the way, tally from yesterday.
Bye-bye.
That's gone. I think that was sold before the Dodgers won that game yesterday. That was up maybe about 3 hours it took for that one to go. Sell a lot of tellies, man. That's why we never have them. Really, really excited about this guitar. We chased this guitar for over a year. We had to do an appraisal for it for an estate thing about 18 months ago. And couldn't buy it because they had to take the appraisal and go to the estate and all this stuff. So we've just been chasing this. We finally got it back.
Ooh.
It's blonde.
Ooh.
Sexy little. Come on back here. I like this. This is from 1960. This is an original Gibson ES-330TDN. Original natural finish. Original hang tags. Original bill of sale. Oh, and did I mention the guitar is like eat your freaking lunch off of it clean.
Wow.
That's the kind of stuff that we really get excited about here. First off, blonde is king. Look at all this, dude. Hang tags, tunematic instructions, original bill of sale from July 15th, 1960, Metropolitan Music Company out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. $312.50.
I got that.
Unfortunately, these days, we're going to have this one priced a little bit differently, gang. But this is the stuff that gets us out of bed in the morning. You see guitars all day, you get jaded. You see stuff like this, you go, oh yeah, that's why we love it. Now that I've taken it out of the case, I want to take a freaking nap in here. Look how plush this case and minty the case is inside. Madone.
Wow.
You just don't see them like this. Why is blonde such a big deal, Mark? You can't bullshit blonde. All right? You can bullshit a sunburst if you have to. You got dark colors on the outside. You can shade around imperfections in the wood. You can cover up things you don't want people to see. You can't cover up anything on a blonde guitar because you see everything. Look at that grain.
Oh my god.
By the way, never drilled for a second strap button. I mean, look at the headstock. Other than a little bit of dust. I mean, this thing is like what you dream of. So yeah, the blonde guitars are always going to sell for way more than anything else. They cost a little bit more in the beginning. For that reason, they got to use the best stuff that they have. You're going to see everything. There can't be any knots or imperfections or little weird patterns of grain. They've got to pick the prettiest stuff. They didn't make many in blonde. I mean, we're talking, they only did them really 59, 60. I guess you will see, I think Chuck Berry had a 62 or 3 one that had like nickel covers and blocks. So they did do a few other ones, but they're very sparingly. They never did more than a handful in any given year. And they're the kind. This is what people go nuts for. So the 330s, we've been doing 330s recently because I just got one, so I'm all hip to 330s right now. But 330 looks like an ES-335 kind of, but it's totally hollow inside. Does not have a center block running down the middle. So they're all going to be this trapeze bridge. It is a full hollow body. The other big difference would be 2 dog ear P90 pickups instead of the humbucking pickups. And then, like we talked on the last one we did, I think it was on my birthday about a couple weeks ago, the 16 fret neck joint as opposed to the 19 fret neck joint are kind of the things that distinguish this from a 335. This is the Gibson equivalent of the Epiphone Casino, which obviously, that's really, it's odd because everybody knows the Gibson models, the Epiphone stuff, people are still a little bit unsure of. The Epiphone Casino is really the only Epiphone model that's more famous than the Gibson model, but that's all because of the fact that the Beatles used them and the Stones used them, and people know all about Epiphone Casinos. But this thing is just absolutely stupid condition, like new almost. It's about as nice a one of these as you guys are ever gonna see.
Look at that back though.
I know, the back is just sick. It's
like
so
they can see
good.
it right here. Like,
yeah. in full low definition, you can see just how nice this thing really is.
We're 1080p now, all right?
No, we're not. Bullshit. Oh, I'm stoked. Let's go hit the couch. We'll plug this guy in. We'll see what kind of magical sounds comes out of this little blonde here. All right, we're out front. We have the 1960 Gibson ES-330TDN, original natural finish. We got it going through a Fender 65 Deluxe reverb reissue. All EQs at noon. Just a little bit of reverb. Start up on that neck pickup. See what that thing can do. Let's move on into the middle position. We got a combination, those two dog ear P90s working together. Let's see what we got here. So let's go down that bridge pickup all by itself. Let's hear how that thing sounds wide open here. From 1960, original Gibson ES-330TDN, original factory natural finish, dot inlays, black covers on the P90s, just as clean as you could ever possibly want. It's the kind of guitars that make my pants tight, if you know what I mean. In the crotchal area. That's it for your Wednesday. Follow me on Instagram at Mark Agnesi. Follow the store at Norman's Rare Guitars. And check this and the rest of these guitars out online while they last.
Right.
NormansRareGuitars.com. Carlos is going to be pissed, but I'm skipping Thumping Thursday again. There's too much good stuff in here right now,
okay.
guys. Bass players, there'll be some basses coming up, I promise. It ain't going to be tomorrow, though. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you back here for another episode of Guitar of the Day. Peace.
Bye.